I'm asking the questions that need to be answered.
Like, when is Peach gonna stop getting kidnapped? Like, seriously?
Oh my, every fucking every fucking IGN Mario review. Fucking, so, Peach get kidnapped again?
I'm the same as I was when I was 6 years old.
Man, these fucking levels just like take eons.
Yeah, but they're so nice. They're so nice. They make you feel good.
Yeah, but like they're so like fucking like you fucking go. Okay. I hate that I'm already like fucking complaining. But I feel like sometimes when I watch like video series where people are like, I don't like this game, but I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm kind of like, I want to hear it, you know?
Give your criticism on why you don't like it.
Well, I don't. Okay, I don't not like this game.
Well, no. I'm talking
like,
about the people that you were just talking about. I'm not using you as an example.
Yeah. Well, like what I'm saying right now, I'm not saying that this is even valid. This is like my thoughts as we're fucking playing this. So whether this is like truly valid is up for debate. But right now, it just feels very much like. I don't want to be like, it's too linear, because, like, I'm fucking one of the main dudes who's, like, if it's, that doesn't, like, that's not, like, automatically, like, it's linear, ew, because, like, fucking, whatever.
Well, last time it took us about an hour to get to, like, the Honey Hive Galaxy, and that's the second one.
My whole thing is just, like, it's fucking, like, I don't know, it's, like, it's the galaxy, it's Mario Galaxy, it's this fucking big-ass game, but it feels like it's taken a step back from what Mario is, like, working towards. I'm not saying that every Mario should be, like, this kind of sandboxy type thing, but it's, like, we did this cool city, now we're gonna expand, we got this galaxy, and now you're gonna go, you're in this huge galaxy, and you're just gonna go in a straight line, it's gonna be sick.
Dude, pop it.
Yeah. Even if you, like, I don't know, even in, like, fucking Mario Sunshine, where it's, like, you can't really get many Sunshines out of order, it's still, like, fucking, you're going to the same level every time. And it's the one, like, shit's, like, changed around a bit more. And
I know what you mean.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think, like, one of the better galaxies is actually the next one, the fucking Honey.
Oh, I love the Honey Hive one.
Yeah, that one's great. That was just, like, because that one you get to, like, know it. You get to know it. No, wait, go to the next one.
You're not gonna...
Yeah, we'll take care of it later.
Alright.
I wanna...
Dude, I always have to finish a whole galaxy and
I
then
like
move on.
the honeycomb. Yeah, no, like, I feel like this is one of the worlds that you actually get to, like, you get a feel for it.
Oh, I love
real
it.
good.
You know, I don't remember which one it was. It had really nice music. It was the world where, I think it's Cosmic Cove, if you remember. It was like a kind of a water world.
Yeah.
I remember the music and everything. Because I love the music in this game. That's a big thing for me. Because it's a fucking orchestra, dude. It's awesome.
Okay, here's my thing. I'm not like fucking like, I'm not so pessimistic where I'm like, ew, orchestra. I'm like, but I will say I way fucking prefer the sort of the live jazz band sort of style that's in Mario Odyssey and 3D World. I don't know if you heard the new. I've
seen sections.
Well, I think I played you the song for Odyssey.
Oh, the one that they made.
Yeah, I'll be your one-up girl, but do. EFC, like that fun, like it's good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it really works in this kind of game.
Yeah, no, but fucking Odyssey is like what I've been. Cause I was so scared when everyone was in the period where it's like, man, I can't wait. I want Galaxy 3. I'm like, no, I don't want to go
I'm totally fine with just Galaxy 2.
That's my thing. It's even if I do like, because I'm not gonna say whether or not I'm like, I think this game's great or just like okay or like good yet. Because I haven't like, it's been too long, right? So like I'm not like saying like, jury's out. This game's a piece of garbage. But I will fucking say like, even if I do end up like being like, yeah, this is really great. Fucking 2 is enough. Like I don't need to go back. There isn't much else that there is to be explored.
Hey, welcome to the Welcome to the dimension where everyone is an ant, and you're Ant Mario, and you can
well,
be an ant.
even by the end of Galaxy 2, there was like
They
had throwback Galaxy. They had the throwback Galaxy.
Dude, they had the one from the
the Mario 64.
Oh, I love that.
No, it's great and cool, but it's definitely, I feel like it was probably mainly put in there to be great and cool, but part of it had to be like fucking, dude, I just don't know what to do anymore. We made him a fucking Slinky.
Those levels with the Slinkies are the fucking worst.
But you get to jump and it's
Okay,
fun.
I'll tell you what the worst. I'll tell you what. Everybody hated this, but I kind of really liked it.
I like
the
you.
level.
Like everyone hated you. I kind of like you.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
But it's the levels where you're on the hamster ball. You gotta use tilt
hit
controls.
Yeah, no, those were fun.
The tilt control, yeah, those were cool.
Yeah, they were just like neat. But here's the thing, and this is why I think fucking Mario Odyssey and I guess kind of applies to Mario Sunshine too, but specifically Odyssey is such it's super important that it's coming out right now, because I feel like a lot of, specifically on 3DS, a lot of games that have been coming out have been they've been built around a gimmick, right? Mm-hmm. For example, there was a Chibi, this was just a free eShop game, but it was like a Chibi Robo game, and you had to like fucking take pictures of real life shit. And it's like, that was the game, right? And there was I'm trying to get better like fucking thoughts now. But there have been a lot of games coming out there like a one-trick pony where they come up with their one fucking, like, their cool gimmick, right? And they just do that, and that's sort of they build the game around this gimmick. And gimmicks aren't bad, but a lot of the time it's a gimmick because, like, it would be great for, like, a one-off level or something, but it can't sustain a full, like, if you're trying to make a game that's fucking, like, remembered.
Like Portal. Portal's great because it's the whole gimmick.
Well, that's different, because that's not just, that's like fucking, that's a great idea, right? I'm talking about like fucking like, even like, I guess, I wouldn't say this applies to Super Paper Mario, but even like that sort of like, you can change your perspective, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays Nintendo's been like taking those gimmicks and just building full games around the gimmick and nothing else. And Mario Odyssey's like, They have included a ton of the gimmicks, like, I noticed a ton of, like, the random shit you could do in the game would probably, 2 years ago, they would take one of those gimmicks and make a full game around it.
Like that hat thing?
Well, yeah, that, and, like, even...
Oh, I love this. This I don't know why, I just always like this little...
Yeah. I always, when I was a kid, I was slightly aroused by climbing on the bee. Anyways, I was weird. Anyways, but fucking, okay... I'm trying to think of better examples, but there's like there are a lot. It's just fucking like everything in that game. A lot of it's even like unnecessary, but they just put it in there because they're like, this is a cool gimmick, and we could have just so we have it.
Just so we have it.
And it's awesome, and it's great, and I love it, and it's just like fucking.
Oh god, this is when things get. It's steamy and weird.
Okay. It's fucking important because they're making a game. And instead of just putting in gimmicks that are like, okay, they're putting in gimmicks that were like pretty able to sustain at least like a moderate length game. You know what I thought? A moderate length okay game.
You know what I thought was kind of, I don't know if it's to say a gimmick, but New Super Mario Bros. 2, right? Total fucking like cash out, just like, you like coins? Cool, here's the same game. See, that's the type
of thing like that. I would say, I was about to say that's kind of like how Mario Odyssey will take one of those gimmicks, and instead of making it their whole game, they just put it in there. But that's different because, like, fucking, like, that's the dumbest fucking shit. Like,
you could be Gold Mario, and you
like, that's such a step, because what that is, it's a point system, is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And it fucking, like, even when I play Pac-Man, I don't give a shit about my
Captain Toad!
I love Captain Toad, the game.
Man.
We should play it on the show.
I got some bad flashbacks right about now.
I know you don't want to, but God, I loved Captain Toad. It's a good game. It was a fun, Toady adventure.
So why did this, the whole Rosalina thing? How did that shit just start up? Wasn't her first thing in it was in Mario Kart like 7, right?
It was Mario Galaxy.
Well, no. I'm saying after when she
you mean
like,
how they like
stapled
just
into
fucking
everything.
hoard her out?
It became like just like Daisy.
See,
at the beginning.
I want that to happen with Cappy, and I know it's not, but I just want fucking every game you can just play as a hat. That's what should have happened with the hat from a Minish Cap, which is just like Link's hat, but it has a bird beak. I would have fucking loved to play as that in Mario Kart DLC.
Did you see that they made a full Super Mario 64 mod where it just gives you the gimmicks from Odyssey?
Oh yeah, I did.
That's pretty
see
cool.
That. But yeah, that's like the fucking like, Mario Odyssey is gonna be good, and it's gonna to me it might prove a point as to why I'm not as into these games as like fucking
I guess so.
Sunshine. And man, Sunshine sure does get a lot of the. It's weird. I feel like I watched. I always liked Wind Waker, right? I watched that game go from a game that like so many people shit on to everyone being like, oh yeah, that was the best one. Right? Because, like, I existed in the age where people were still, like, it was way after it came out, but people were still being like, oh, man, it's kiddie. But, like, fucking, like, somewhere between 2010 and the remake getting announced, where people were like, oh, yeah, it wasn't shitty. We were just awful people. I don't know. Mario Sunshine gets a lot of shit. I don't think it does anymore. But I fucking
what exactly? Sunshine. I never played Sunshine enough. I played a bit of it.
See, here's the thing. It has a ton of variety. And I would argue hardcore even more variety than 64. Cuz 64 isn't, I'm not calling 64 a bad game, but it definitely is like a very, since it was one of the first like 3D platformers, it's definitely a very, you got your run, jump, swim sort of.
Oh, I just figured out how to fast forward the text. That's gonna be good.
Says the Mario Galaxy expert. But yeah, no, I feel like Mario Sunshine tries a lot of new stuff, and I think most of it works. It is a little like, I think the reason a lot of people get mad is that it's like it's a little unfair sometimes. But I don't know. I fucking love Mario Sunshine. It's good. It's real good. And
I think that'd be fun to play. I just never really get around to it.
It's a happy day. Everything's happy. Well, it's fucking like, I don't know if you know, but when they were talking about Mario Odyssey recently, they talked about how like, and it was really gratifying to see how like fucking Miyamoto was like, yeah, Mario Odyssey is the third of like the real 3D Marios, and it like showed, really? it showed Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Odyssey, and I was like, yeah.
They don't consider Galaxy?
Well, like what he was saying is, I think that what Miyamoto's like vision for 3D Mario is fucking what Odyssey is.
That's cool.
I would say
it's always cool when the creator's vision is like, this is what it needs to be, this is what I like.
Yeah, a lot of people give Miyamoto shit nowadays because it's like, man, he's lost his touch. I don't think so. I don't know how heavily involved he is with that game, though. But like, yeah. Either way, fucking just. And the thing that is the best is someone asked him, it's like, you're getting moons in that game. And like, why moons? And he was like, fucking, in Mario 64 it was stars, in Mario Sunshine it was, like little suns, shines. So, the only thing left was moons.
That's the only thing else.
And so, I'm like, yeah.
Fair enough.
This is the real
He's
shit.
Not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Next game, we're gonna use seashells.
You trade him.
Mario Barter. Mario Barter.
I love Barter. Oh, this is... Okay, that's kind of cool. But wouldn't it... Okay, I hate to be like fucking... Wouldn't this cool thing be cooler if... But wouldn't it be cooler if you were... If
wouldn't it be cooler if Mario had a machine gun? And he was like...
No, I feel like things that can be brought with this game are sort of the... It's not the Mega Man complaint, because no one's complaining about Mega Man. But it's sort of the, I guess, the Mega Man argument, where it's like, the way a lot of it's designed is just these sort of, each screen is like a level, kind of. And it feels like this game, as much as I think it's, I still think it's pretty good, it's definitely very, like, disjointed. See, like, we're on a whole new thing now. And I'm not saying that's bad, but it's definitely... I think it
adds enough variety to the point where, you know,
yeah,
not every level feels the same. You know.
Well, see, that's the thing. I feel like I'm not sure if I'm 100% on this. Once again, these are very early thoughts on a game that I haven't played in a while. But part of me feels like it's a lot of like you're going to different planets and they change up like the visual and shit. But like the gameplay is very like just like you're doing the same thing. Like it seems like they're just like the sort of change between planets is more important than the changing of the gameplay. I don't know.
I think they do a pretty good job at balancing out some stuff that you have to do.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what?
I just wanted to challenge you. Like what? He's fucking no.
Hooey! See, like there's 2 bosses in this one world. It's the beginning world.
Yeah, I just think it'd be cooler if you could just like find them. Like I think it'd be cooler if the mission was still the same thing, and you had to go to the ship and fight the octopus dude. But like instead, it was more like Mario Sunshine Such or whatever, where it's like, yeah, there's an airship over there, and like some fucking like Luna's like, man, there's an airship over there, let's go over there. And like you can go over to it. I don't know, and it's definitely. I guess one thing that I will say is that Mario Sunshine probably should have had more of, like, the fucking, like, you can just get stars. Which is what they're doing with the... Okay, here's something I thought of. I don't know how we're gonna split these episodes, because we've been talking about game design for a while, but I do not care, because this is great. This is a fucking amazing Gallagher-esque point I thought of.
Oh, boy. Gallagher!
Okay. I thought about it, and, you know, Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine... I feel like I was still very disconnected from Odyssey in one way. I think Odyssey is a lot closer. Maybe not closer, but it definitely takes a ton of inspiration from Banjo-Kazooie. Because, like, even in Mario 64 where you could get stars in whatever order, once you got them, you were out of the world, right?
Okay.
I know you haven't played Banjo-Kazooie, so this is going to be pretty hard to follow. But Banjo-Kazooie, you're just kind of like... It doesn't have a ton of worlds, but you get into these worlds and you just, like, you can just fucking go. And you can find all the shit, and you never have to leave the world. And it's great, and I think that they're looking more at that.
Oh, I was already trying to collect the green star. That's the thing. Once you get all the stars, it's like, hey, you get to go look for hidden green stars, and one of them is, like, right there. But that's, like, once you get through everything.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about...
Did you ever actually, like, fully beat the game?
I beat it, I think so. Complete it, no. And
I 100%ed it in 2 days.
I wouldn't want to complete it, honestly. I never know how I feel about that, like, green star shit. It's just kind of like, I don't know, like...
It's just something they throw out there.
Well, it encourages exploration, but at the same time, it kind of forces it. Specifically when they put, like, not in this game, but when they put, like, a limit of, like, you had to find this many hidden things to go. It's like, why is it a hidden thing? Why is it... I mean, I guess...
You're aware of their existence.
Well, I guess you have to be, that's like, you can do the level, but you have to be aware of your surroundings. That, like, fucking, like, that builds, like, the whole time you're playing. It's like, man, I hope I fucking find enough Willy Whiskers to climb the cat tree. Hey, look at that.
You know what a great staple of a part of my childhood was?
Dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gochi Gochi.
Mario-related creepypasta. And I don't mean just like that one where it's like, Mario EXE, oh man. I'm talking about some shitty, like, just terrible ones that
Did
people...
you ever hear the fucking one? Okay.
And like, yeah, I probably have, because I was on a roll.
My favorite is the one where they try and give you a way...
to relate it to yourself?
No, a way to be like, this could be true. And this is the one where they're like, I only play Super Mario World. I beat it, like, every day. I beat the final boss. I replay him all the time. But one time when I fought him again, Luigi stabbed me. And then he was like, why did you leave me behind, brother? You were bad to me. And, like, the final screen is, like, them and Peach, but like Mario's like bloody and fucking
I know what you're talking
about. That's
the Mario one that's the like the most famous one. That's the Mario World one where it's like, oh, it's Mario.exe.
No, I don't think it's that one, no. Because the idea at the end is that he just goes like, and this was on my original Super Mario cartridge, So, what I propose is that if you beat Super Mario World enough times, this will happen. It's like, you think I'm gonna cause like, I think the idea is that no one's gonna fucking test that, and if you're like, hey, I beat it 500 times, like, I beat it more. 500.
See, look at that. You see how they have that little thing on their thingy? On their shell? This whole thing has the same thing, so it's like, alright, so you can't kill them if you just bounce on them, and you can't hit them. But you do the ground pound. It's the symbol. It's kind of nice. You know, they don't.
If anything, it's like I could have figured that out.
Yeah, but
no, that's a nice visual indicator. But like they could. I don't know.
They could have been a little bit more.
No, it's just it's interesting to see how like I feel like a big philosophy behind 2D Mario design was building levels around a mechanic, right? So there would be like a whole level about those fucking bugs and how you like maybe you have to stack them up to climb to new places or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But because this is like a 3D Mario, it's harder for them to do that, and also I feel like if they have to reuse shit a lot, obviously. So they really just kind of like have enemies and sprinkle them throughout. And I'm not saying that's like better or worse. I'm just saying that's like that's a thing.
It's what they do.
Well, you gotta do it specifically in like a more open game like this, because in 3D World they kind of do that stuff again, where they have like levels that have mechanics that have one level. And although I love 3D World, I will say not very replayable. I don't know why. I tried to play it again, and it was like kind of like I was like, yeah, okay, I did this before. But no, that's 3D World's like a great, just like fucking arcadey, arcadey ass. Tosh point out! Daniel, looks like we got a Daniel Tosh over here, eh?
It's so savage.
Oh god. Ew, I got the Tosh disease.
I got the mad Tosh disease.
I feel it's gross.
Toshi no likey.
Tosh, you've got slime all over you. What were you doing this time? Oh God!
Tosh, you
I did a segment on Nickelodeon Gak, and I covered myself in Gak. Tosh, stop trying to hug me. Oh God, it's ass.
I don't need your love.
Tosh, no. And that's how I got turned into a goo boy.
That's why they call me Goo.
And now in my new game made in GameMaker.exo, you have to the hunt for Daniel Tosh, and you play as me, Goo Boy Erickson.